What's up, Angel City? It's your girl Panda here, your host for today's episode of Angel City Chicks, and welcome to episode 85. I am joined today by the one, the only Nina Kiefer. What is going on? It has been a minute.
What's up, everyone? I know we're very excited to bring you episode 85. I was going to say 55. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and this is a special episode. If you want to come on and be live on the podcast with us, we are opening it up to the world to tell us what they're thankful for, ACFC or not. It is the Tuesday before Thanksgiving, so in a super grateful mood here. But, we do still have some news and notes we want to get through. But before we even get to that, Panda, what are you drinking? What is your special drink?
I'm going to let you guess what it is.
I mean, it's, oh my God, is it Charles Shaw?
I am drinking the ever amazing White Zinfandel Charles Shaw from Trader Joe's, as we all know it
Oh
as
God.
$2 Chuck. And I just thought it would be really fun if I read to you all the review for the White Zinfandel
Oh,
from the $2 Chuck. So if you guys follow us on Instagram, then you will know that Nina bought me, what was it, like 6 flavors of
10.
I don't even know. Was there 10?
Bought
There
you
were a
10
lot
bottles of
of
$2
2
Chuck.
buck chuck, and we taste tested the white ones and this red rosé thing. So it's really interesting. So this is basically juice because it's only 10.5%, and it's a white Zinfandel. I don't remember
Yeah.
the year because I don't care. But what the wine idiot says about this is this: it smells straight up like a Jolly Rancher. Mom says it smells like rotten fruit. It's syrupy like a cocktail, and I honestly think it tastes just like a Jolly Rancher or fruit juice. It's as bland as the Pinot Grigio, smooth, sweet, and a little richer, but I wouldn't say it's particularly complex. I wrote in my tasting notes, empty calories. Who's responsible for this? He says. I don't know. Do I need a corkscrew? Yes. Would you like to hear what the the smarter people that do wine reviews said about this? It's really
Oh
good.
God, I'm scared.
It's from Paste Magazine. Apparently, they know their wine really well, and they said White Zinfandel is the nectar of freshman sorority girls, the number one tip off to a bartender that someone is using a fake ID. I'm embarrassed to say that I even let this one touch my lips, but alas, the things I will do for the sake of journalism. No one, and I repeat, no one, should be drinking White Zinfandel no matter what the cost. Yes, it tastes like kiwi strawberry fruitopia. Yes, it is a pretty pink color, but seriously? You're already drinking $3 wine. Do you really want to stoop as low as it gets? Think of that sticky, sugar tinged hangover you'll have the following day if you finish off a bottle of this by yourself. Excuse me while I go vomit just thinking about it.
Oh gosh.
Should I bring this to a friend's house? I'm going to side with Paste on this and say, sure, if it's a sorority house. So, cheers, Nina, to our little sorority house, which is Angel City Chicks. And
Oh my goodness.
I can't think of a better way to start off this podcast than with a nice review of some terrible wine that I'm going to drink through this. It's going to be amazing because Lord knows, after the
Yeah.
last week that I've had, I certainly need to have a little wine in my life because it's been a little bit of a stressful week, Nina.
Oh, I bet. I know the holidays get crazy at the hospital as everybody tries to get in their last minute surgeries. But I did owe you those bottles of wine for a very Angel City podcast related situation. So, as for those of you who followed us know, Panda and I placed a bunch of bets on different games throughout the season, and anytime I lost, I had to buy her a bottle of wine. I didn't lose
You
10 times.
I mean, you lost like 2, and whenever you combine the wines together at $3 a piece, 10 bottles, that's $30. So that's technically like 2 bottles of
Yeah,
solid, decent wine. So
but
what is the
instead
same
you've got so
10
many bottles of
crappy wines?
bad wine.
Bad wine. So,
The problem
but
was you told me you'd never had two buck chuck.
that's true. I had no idea. I mean, Trader Joe's is not something that I grew up having near me, and I've only been there. I could probably count on my hand the amount of times I've been to Trader Joe's. So yeah, so I had no idea what 2 buck chuck was, but they should definitely stick to cookie butter and like honey chicken or whatever it is that they're so known for. But because the wine is whatever. As a nurse, I will say the Pinot Grigio and the Sauvignon Blanc, perfect wines for a stressful day where you just need
Yeah.
something and you just don't care. Because believe me, you will do not care. This again, it's a little thick. You know, whenever you get like Dr. Pepper or Coke from a fountain and
Hmm.
there's not enough carbonation and it's kind of syrupy. This.
Yeah.
That's
All right. Well,
okay. That's what we're gonna do.
so we're going to go over that game that ended up with you getting a few of those bottles of wine. And then we'll go through some Angel City stuff. We've got some news and announcements um, in terms of like who's coming, who's going, and what we know for next year. And then a few quick call ups, and we'll get into like our feels with Thanksgiving. So without further ado, let's take a look. For those of you who've been living under a rock, New York, New Jersey, Gotham took home the championship this year. And with that, they swept all of the things that I thought we were going to win. Coach of the year, rookie of the year, all of that. Somehow they were like, oh, well, they won the championship, so let's just give everything to them.
They must be awesome. Well, I guess
Man,
I guess they did okay. I mean, I can't be mad at this, to be
I'm mad.
honest. I mean, I was the one that picked them to win
It's your
overall for
fault.
this. My fault. It's not my
Your
fault.
fault.
Whatever. Whatever.
Yeah,
Whatever.
so it's your fault.
I picked this after we were eliminated, so I don't know what that even means. But either way, this game did end up having quite a bit of drama, I will say. Like it actually ended a little bit nutty. And
Yeah.
we can kind of go over just a little bit the stats and what this was and how that game ended up because it was kind of fun. I did enjoy that, even with us
Yeah.
not being in. I did enjoy it. So you want to go over some of these stats, Nina?
Yeah, I mean, it was a crazy game. It started out very even matched. Lynn Williams opened up the scoring in the 24th minute for Gotham, and then Rose Lavelle, the amazing one herself, in the 29th minute equalized. But then just into stoppage time, Gonzalez for Gotham actually brings it back to a 2-1. And that's actually how it ends. But Panda, tell us what happened in the last minute of stoppage time of the entire game. And usually when you hear there's a red card, a straight red card in like the last minute, you would think it would be the defending team, not the team that was ahead.
Absolutely. No, you're not wrong. This was such an interesting turn of events. And boy, was it a butt clencher for Gotham. There for a moment, they were all just like, oh my gosh. Yes, if they had wine, they would be drinking it right now as well. We're talking about this, but we are going to see in this 90 plus 7th minute, we're going to see Hot, the goalkeeper for Gotham. She's going to come out to collect a ball, but you watch it and she is clearly outside of the box. Therefore, she gets a straight red card for, I'm guessing, was it technically denial of
Dog
a
so by
goal scoring?
hands.
Doxo by hands, and that's gonna take her out of the game. Thankfully, it was not inside the box; it was outside the box, so it's just gonna
Well, if it was
result
inside the
in.
box as the goalkeeper, it would be
Well,
okay.
yeah. I'm talking about a red card. I mean, yes, if it's inside the box and she grabbed it, it would have been fine. I'm talking about the red card
Sorry.
happening outside of the box. Jesus, you do think I'm a dummy, don't you?
No, I just
Um,
have so much fun.
Anyways, yes, had there been a red card inside the box, it would have been a penalty situation and been kind of nutty, but it was not. But what is making this a little bit tumultuous is they don't actually substitute out their goalkeeper for another goalkeeper. They just take one of their field players. I forget even who it was. I mean, I don't know if you want to go back and figure that out or if you remember, but they
I
just
don't
put one of
remember.
they put their regular field player in goal to defend this free kick. And a dog so like this, is that a direct free kick, Nina?
Direct free kick.
Yeah. So
Absolutely.
definitely a good chance for them to get on the board and tie this game up and send it into PKs. And I'm sure they were thinking that. But as we said
Keely.
in the chat. Thank you, Kid Scoop Media, and also welcome. Hope you're having a wonderful week and coming into the holidays. And yeah, it was Keely who did that. And it was interesting. I don't know if you saw the goalkeeper. She was walking up, like walking out. I don't know who was heckling her. I don't know what they were saying. Somebody was saying something to her, and she just looked up and she's like, "Shut up, shut up." Like she was very upset about something. So I don't know if it was
Oh,
the
you gotta
opposing
let that
team.
wash over you.
I know, but you could tell she was clearly upset. It would have been funny if she would have just laughed it off, but I do remember that. But either
Yeah.
way, the game is going to end up the way it is, but it was not without its little bit of drama. And we have now got a champion in New Jersey, New York, Gotham, and congratulations to them.
Megan Rapinoe retires without winning the the championship for OL Reign. Kind of sad on them. And
But Ali Krieger.
But Ali Krieger got it. So, and really, let's go into the Megan Rapinoe thing. Injured in the first 4 minutes, like freaking insane. As soon as she went down, I told you Achilles.
I mean, that's what we're. Oh no. That's what we're. I mean, I think that's what she was thinking as well. And I don't know. Have we heard anything since then?
Nothing.
We haven't. We've heard. You know what we've heard?
Crickets.
We've heard crickets. Yeah, I know. A lot of us. Do you want to hear our? Do you want to say what our little
conspiracy theories?
Yeah, you want to hear a conspiracy theory on this?
All right, here's my theory, and I told Panda this right away. Megan Rapinoe, she's about to retire. She's like, okay, I can win this, and that would be cool, and it goes in my trophy closet. Or, you know, my girl, she's over here. She's a partial owner in New York, New Jersey, Gotham. You know, we could ride off into the sunset and make some good cash on that. So maybe let them win the championship, so that way I get some side money.
Right.
I don't know.
And also,
I'm just saying the conspiracy theorists said it.
Like, hey, I'm going to start this game because that's what the people want. That's what the people showed up for. And, I'm going to start this game. But I'm going to go down real fast and make this all dramatic. And I don't know. I think it should have happened a little later if it was a conspiracy theory to make it a little more believable.
Absolutely.
Because, I don't know. It's interesting. But
I mean, an Achilles, like, no contact, real easy to go down. Common injury.
ACL can be non-contact too.
I mean, I'm just saying the earth is flat and Megan Rapinoe didn't hurt herself.
I don't know. I guess what remains to be seen. We'll never know. We'll never know if it really was or wasn't, because you can surely gloss over that real easy, especially now that the season's over. But either way, that's how it goes. And you know who's a free agent now?
Oh my God, so many people, but one very important person.
Rose Lavelle is a free agent. What do you think about that? How would you feel if Angel City were able to pick up a Rose Lavelle?
I think JR might break up with me so that he could try and hit on her.
Maybe. I kind of thought about that. I was like, oh, would she like that or not? Because I know that is literally his favorite female player, but I don't know. I think it's a little too sunny out here for her.
For Rose.
Yeah. I think she needs a cloudier climate or she will turn bright red.
Well, we shall see, because just because she's a free agent doesn't mean she's not in talks with someone. So we'll see what happens. But you know what? Before we get too far, I want to talk about something that I'm really excited for. And we are actually on the countdown to the pinnacle of soccer learning.
I'm so excited for this, Nina. It's going to be so much fun. I mean, Christian did this 2 years ago out in Kansas City, and it was so much fun, he said. And now we have the pleasure of having an event in our own backyard, don't we?
Yes, you and I will be at the 2024 United Soccer Coaches Convention in Anaheim this January. And this isn't just an event, this is an experience.
Absolutely. At this, we're going to see the likes of Leonard Griffin from Calman Soccer, Carla Thompson of the San Diego Wave, Randy Waldrum. He's the head coach of Nigeria's women's national team. And, notably from Angel City, we're also going to see Julie Ehrman and Madison Hammond. They are going to be there as presenters as well.
Yeah, I absolutely love this because it's open to anyone in soccer. You can register to engage in immersive field sessions that cover topics from like transition tactics in modern play. Hello, yes, I will be
I
there.
mean, that is all about you. You know that.
And then like the evolution of goalkeeper training. There's so much offered to so many different people.
Absolutely. And, you can also shop a lot of soccer there at that exhibit hall. It's going to have hundreds of international brands, the opportunity to network with a lot of big industry leaders. And if you are considering possibly maybe going to this and seeing us, because we're going to have an entire place there called Podcast Row, where you're going to have all the media peeps that are going to come there and set up so that you can meet a lot of the people. Like if you've just been listening to a lot of us or other big podcasts out there, they're going to be there live and in the flesh. So I recommend that you go, you sign up for this event. There's a special offer right now, and you have a promo code with your girls, Angel City Chicks. It's Angel CC24, and you can get this all for a special price of $425, and the prices will go up after December 13th. Now, this is going to cover, it's January, was it 10th through the 14th? So it's 5 straight days of some of the best soccer personnel, leadership, and anything
Everything
that,
you could
yeah,
want.
anything you could imagine. And it's going to be so much fun. So
Oh,
get on
I'm
that.
geeking
Get
out. I
there.
love
Yeah,
every second of this. So super
I
exciting.
cannot
And,
wait.
we got to say our guys are in the chat here. And, there is also going to be an indoor game. And Panda, of course, you're a sideline reporter there. So you can come down, check out that indoor match, watch Panda do
Yes.
her thing on the sideline. I'll be, at the bar. No.
No, you won't. You are like my right-hand girl whenever I have to do these things. You are my wrangler. You are helping make sure the lighting is right on me and they're not like making me look like a gremlin in the shadows.
You could
So,
never look like a
yes.
gremlin.
Yeah, I could definitely. So, I'll have Nina. If you can get the link and post it and pin it in the chat. If you guys are interested, let us know. If you have any questions, reach out to us, and we would love to let you know how to be a part of this. I'm assuming I would like to know, and we'll find out more about this. If you just want to come to the indoor game, how
Ooh,
much that might cost, because for anybody out there that has
sounds like a
never been to an
question for Christian.
yeah, if anybody has not been to an indoor soccer game, which is what we're heavily involved in the winter out in Ontario, it's some of the most fun you will ever have in soccer. It's dynamic, it's exciting, and this is going to be a rivalry of all rivals. It's going to be Sockers versus Strikers, which are both SoCal teams that always battle it out to the highest level and degree.
Yep.
So we'd love to have you all come out and join us and see what that's all about. So yeah, we'll hit up
We'll see you there.
yeah, we'll find out what's more about that. But if you have any questions about this, please hit us up, let us know, and I hope to see you all out there. I think it'll be a fun event.
Absolutely. It's going to be amazing. And we are super excited. It's a nice little vacation for us. And I'm going to geek out with some soccer. So I am thrilled. But,
Also, not having to book a flight somewhere really takes the price down of something like this. So if you're in the SoCal area listening to this, you've just saved a couple $100 on not having to go
Mhm.
out somewhere else. It's right here in our backyard. So definitely hit
Right.
us up. Let's do it. I'm so excited.
All right. Now, we like to go happy, sad, happy, sad. Unfortunately, we're going to get into roster updates, and let's start with some players that we are going to be saying goodbye to. I feel like there should be like some emphatic music or something, but Mackenzie Pluck. Oh,
Was that okay?
goodness. Sure.
Just got-
Mackenzie Pluck and Kelsey Hill are no longer on the Angel City roster. We are saying goodbye. We are saying thank you and moving on from them.
Yep, that's you never like to see people leave, but hey, move on to other things. I think Hill had such a fun opportunity and being able to come in during the kind of World Cup break and help us out a little bit. And we may not see some of these girls on the pitch, but we no doubt know that they have a lot to do behind the scenes, probably in practice, being such good teammates to the girls that that are out there. And we wish them all the best, and hopefully they find their way onto a pitch of some sort in their future. So
Yep.
that's who is
But
leaving
who's
us.
staying? Let's talk about the good stuff. Who is sticking around? So I'm going to give you some quick highlights and then we'll dive into it a little. So
Yes.
goalkeepers, Angelina Anderson, Didi Harachich. Defenders, Vanessa Gilles, Merritt Mathias, Lilina Bet, Paige Nielsen, Megan Reed, Ali Riley, Jasmine Spencer, M.A. Vignola. Midfielders, Claire Emsley, June Endo, Amandine Henri, Clarice Lebion. And forwards, Scarlett Camberos, Katie Johnson, Sydney LaRue, Kristen Press, Alyssa Thompson. Now let's break it down.
All right. So obviously, you already mentioned a couple of these. We're gonna see Alyssa Thompson, who was our number one draft pick, also the youngest player to be drafted into the NWSL. She's gonna be coming back. She had 4 goals and 2 assists last season, and then we're gonna see veteran defender, hopefully Merritt Mathias. She's gonna come and make her return to the active roster after that knee injury that had her sidelined this past season. So I am hoping she's going to have something similar to like Sarah Gordon. I mean, Sarah Gordon sidelined last season with a knee injury, came back stronger, faster, more fierce than ever. So I'm hoping that maybe this will be her time to shine. I mean, same with M.A. Vignola. We didn't see her in that first season. She came out literally like swinging, hitting on all cylinders. And yeah, I would love to see that for her. But yes, she will be coming back as well. And then, of course, Sydney LaRue. She's also going to be on this roster after extending her contract with the club through December of 2024. And she's got 41 career goals and she's tied for 11th on the NWSL all-time scoring list. So we hope that she can keep extending that scoring run as well. Now,
Absolutely.
Nina, I know you love to talk about goalkeepers. You have such a really staunch stance on them. I guess I need to know your thoughts on this.
So my first thoughts while I was looking at our notes is, okay, Angelina Anderson and Didi Harachich are set to return. And I was like, what? Because like that's not who I would have picked, but I get it.
You were all in on Brittany Eisenhower, but
I like
Brittany. We'll get to that in just a minute. So
I know. So those two good. I mean, it's hard to see a team having 3 goalkeepers and taking up 3 roster spots, but we're gonna take a breath and we're gonna like meditate a little and woo-saw this and we're gonna get through. So next up, Scarlett Camberos, Katie Johnson, whom both made their debuts with ACFC, are going to be returning. I love that we are keeping our debutantes, keep it going because they are just starting to show up and show out. And as we've had some injuries and we have some seasoned players through the likes of Sydney LaRue and Kristen Press, it's really good to get some young blood in there. And you can't forget about that Alyssa Thompson girl. She's in there too. But now you get into players whose contracts Angel City is planning to execute. That means they are not yet executed, but they're going to go ahead and get it done. And those people include Lilina Bet, Megan Reed, and Clarice Lebion. And I think these are all 3 very solid signings. Lilina Bet has become a very good sub for us. Megan Reed, strong player on that back line. And Clarice Lebion, you can't deny her presence in the midfield. It's very impactful when you're going for the more defensive style. Now, we do have some free agents who we are also planning to execute on. And that is, and I'm so grateful for this.
Let's just start with the big ones.
Savannah McCaskill, we are getting her back. So not executed yet, but Angel City is like, we're going to give her what she wants. Savannah McCaskill. So? That's what they're saying. They put it out there.
I mean, they are actually. I know some people are really upset on Facebook. They're like, why have we locked this down? I'm like, they're talking about it, like give them a moment. They are planning on doing it, but people have to come to an agreement. They're free agents, and someone like McCaskill or Gordon, they know their worth at this moment. So don't tell me they are not sitting there waiting to see if there's an offer that comes along that just seems too good to pass up. And if we're not able to meet or beat that, that's just how this goes. Yeah. I mean, but
this is a long list of free agents. This is a long list. So we got Savannah McCaskill, and we've already said, yeah, we want to lock her down. We're gonna get her. Sarah Gordon, we're gonna lock her down. We're gonna get her. Elizabeth Eddy making the cut on that. Madison Hammond, really glad to see her executed as well. Simone Charlie, who we were afraid might not be covered in the roster in the expansion draft. So we'll see because we're planning to execute on her. Brittany Eisenhower, my girl, going for 3 keepers, which tells me there's going to be a trade somewhere. We're not going to keep 3 keepers. That seems wasteful. So
Yeah.
we'll see how many of these we're locking down for trade purposes. Danny Weatherholt also making that list. And then, of course, the club is going to exercise June Endo's 1-year option.
Yeah, I would
Oh,
definitely
and
hope so as well. I mean, that's a big name that I don't think we want to let go. She's so good on the ball, and I'm really excited about that. What?
Max is coming through for us with a great tidbit. Free agency protects them from the expansion draft. So all of these free agents, McCaskill, Gordon, Eddie, Hammond, Simone, Charlie, Eisenhower, and Weatherholt, will be protected in the expansion draft without having to formally protect them. So that's why it's a plan to execute, I bet.
Oh, so as a free agent,
Ah.
they can't be grasped. So maybe they're waiting and maybe they all know that. Now, I wish I would know who's not protected from our team currently. I mean, do you have the moment I can do some stuff if you're able to go through and see who's not protected somewhere.
I
Cuz
mean, you usually Google faster than me.
whatever, you type way faster. So while you're typing, I'm going to talk about another big name that I think is important to still have on our roster, and that's in Vanessa Gilles. So she does plan to join the club once she's completed her time on loan with Lyon. So I can't wait to have her back. You know, she was a huge, huge, huge part of our season last year. She had our first goal ever at home in the regular season, so that's really exciting to see that. I hope she stays around with us, and yeah, I am hoping we see a lot more of her. Now, we are just talking about the expansion draft, and it is set for December 15th, 2023. It's going to be on CBS Sports Network, so we will definitely see what's going to happen there. Now, I know there was a question in the chat about Amandine Henry, and I mean, she's still part of our, team. Currently on our roster, so I think she's currently playing. I forget the team she's playing with, but I'm sure that's just a kind of like an on loan situation for her to
Mhm.
play during the off season of NWSL. But there's no reason to not expect her to be back. Whenever our season does start back up and when training does resume. So
Yeah.
that's all
All
I
right.
have for that, Nina.
So I got a little on the expansion draft for you. So the rules are a total of 24 players may be selected. There's going to be 12 rounds of drafting because we've got Bay FC and Utah Royals eligible to draft. So there's going to be quite a bit of drafting, but you don't have to use all of your picks. And those expansion selections actually cannot be traded between teams. So each side is going to get 3 minutes between each round to complete their player picks. So it'll be interesting to see how that goes. Um, so the big thing is, I think you can select, or you can, what's not save, you can protect. Got it.
I was like, I don't know what the
Couldn't
heck.
remember what the protect word was. You can
Good
each
job.
existing club has until December 12th to finalize their list of protected players. Each team can protect up to 9 of their players. So to me, that means maybe some of these free agents, we are planning to execute their contracts December 13th, which is a little sneaky sneaks, but we'll see how that goes. But yeah, up to 9 players that we can protect, and we'll see how it is because you've got 12 picks for each
Mm.
of the new teams.
Yeah, gonna be real interesting, and we'll probably we'll talk about it more at the end, but we'll probably do a pod after that. But yeah, I mean, it's always interesting to know how these things work. You know, I'm not privy to them, or at least wasn't knowledge I had off the top of my head. So we try to do a little bit of research for y'all because it's a lot of information out there on the interwebs. So we will see, and I am sure there's going to be a list that's going to come out prior to the expansion draft that shows all the players that are eligible. Hopefully, it's none of the ones that we are afraid of losing, but that is currently how our roster looks with a lot of big names that will probably be added here within the next, I would say, 30 days. So
Yeah,
that's what it looks like.
absolutely. And so with that, also, we've got some exciting outside of club news. Uh, three really exciting call ups. So we've got Ali Riley called up for New Zealand once again. And of course, for USA, Emma Vignola, as well as Alyssa Thompson receiving a call up. Super excited, especially for this USA one, because to me, it signifies a change of guard almost, where they're realizing that a lot of their players are retiring and they are truly investing in our next set of players. And I love these two choices.
What do you think about them leaving Alex Morgan off of this call-up list?
Meh, meh. I'm not
Whatever.
I'm not mad about it. She's had her moments. She's been there. She's doing things. Like she's good.
Yeah. But
Like
it's
I,
time for
I
the
think
new guard,
it's
isn't it?
absolutely. And like I think she's got a lot that she puts out for us. And I'm super happy that we've had her. You know, I've been following Alex Morgan, I feel like for the past 10 years. So
Absolutely.
you know, she's got stuff she's got going on. But, you know, I want to get into kind of our thankful moments because as we talk about call ups and how excited we are, we have to also look back and think about this last year. It's Thanksgiving time, and we want to talk about what we're thankful for. And we've got Max joining us. So I want to go ahead and bring him in actually. We'll go
I
ahead and
can't wait.
remove here. All right. Welcome to the
Hey.
stage.
Hi,
Hey, how's it going?
Max. I feel like we know you so well, yet we
I
don't know
know.
you at all. Yeah, we
Right.
see you all the time here. And can you just tell everybody, who you are and what you're thankful for?
Yeah, you want to
Um,
admit who you are? No.
Hi, I'm Max. I am an Angel City fan, and I am M.A. Vignola's older brother.
I love that so much. Oh my gosh. What was it like growing up with a younger sister in MA? I mean, has she always been this fierce? I need to know that.
Yes. So to put it in the best words, I was there for her first steps, and she stood up and fell back down on her butt, and then made a face like this. Then stood up again and ran across the room. There was no walking; it was just running off the bat.
Oh my
And that's
God.
the yeah. It's pretty much been that since the beginning. So
She's
I love
literally
that.
said, wait, that's not how this is going to go the rest of my life. Let me change the game. She's just
yeah,
going to hit the ground running, basically. And she did. Wow.
literally what she did.
That's
Oh,
incredible. Oh, well, I'm sure you have tons and tons to be thankful for, but is there anything out there specifically, with this season or this team or anything that you've been thankful for up until this point?
Yeah, no, I think the big things, obviously I'm thankful that, I've gotten to see my sister, flourish and thrive, and, doing what she's wanted to do, since
Mhm.
she was, a tyke. Uh,
Yeah.
frankly, but on top of that, I think really this season, especially, with her playing, it's also gotten myself and my family, us more involved in, the games and watching the games and within the community itself, met a handful of, the Angel City owners and investors this season, as well as additional staff and players. It was really cool to become really part of the Angel City family, apart from being literal family with an Angel City player.
That's incredible. Now, tell everybody, where are you currently as far as like where do you live?
I'm in Cincinnati, Ohio.
I was
Well,
gonna
no,
say,
there's
wait.
a reason. There's a reason for this. I didn't ask for his actual address. I'm not asking for people to like show up to your house and stuff. There's
That's
a
fine. I
reason for
don't
this,
even know my
Nina.
actual address. I just show up there and I'm like, all right, here's my bed, here's my dog, cool.
Exactly. No, what I
That's
was
not the
trying to
way I
say
took
is
it.
you're out there in Ohio, and so you're an Angel City fan. So, you're watching all of this from afar, and it has to be so exciting to be able to have such access now to women's sports. I'm sure this wasn't the case, for people 10 years ago. You're living in Ohio and you want to watch somebody playing in California. It's got
Mhm.
to be great that you're able to watch her on screen live, and it's got to be exciting for you guys to be able to support her that way.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, for the couple of years before Angel City, she was playing in Iceland, and it was impossible. There were no resources to watch the games there. So it was like, oh, cool. I finally have the ability to watch her play, be it, at home or, in person, for the nearby games in Louisville and Chicago, or, out in, LA or San Diego when I go out to California.
Yes. That's
So,
awesome, man.
yeah,
Yeah.
Another thing, like I said, to be thankful for. So that's kind of where I was going with this, Nina.
absolutely.
Weirdo. Oh, well, that's amazing. Well, we can't wait for you to come out to an Angel City game, and we can't wait to really actually meet you and chat with you. So make sure you let us know when that's gonna happen.
Absolutely.
Because
It'll definitely happen next year. Not sure when exactly. There's a bunch of big family plans going on next summer. So usually I try to get out there with whatever home game is next to the San Diego game, so I can visit my family down there and then make a whole week of it.
There you
well,
go.
we
I
are
love it.
huge fans of you. We're huge fans of MA, and just so thankful that you took time to come on here. And thank you so much for listening to us every week or every 2 weeks, however long we're gonna do this. So
Yeah.
we cheers to you, and hope you have a happy Thanksgiving, Max.
Will do. You as well. Thank you. Happy Thanksgiving. And here's to a good expansion draft for us, a good draft for us, and a good start to the 2024 season.
Absolutely. Couldn't said it
Absolutely.
better myself.
Cheers. Happy Thanksgiving.
Cheers.
Oh, it always makes me so happy.
I know. I'm so glad we got to really chat with him. We've chatted via words on a screen, but to really converse with somebody like that's amazing. So
Mhm.
if there's anybody else out there who is brave enough to hop on here and chat with us and tell us what you're thankful for, we would love to hear you. But I guess we could start with
Yeah.
our
I was
own.
gonna say, if it's easier to just scan a link, I made a QR code for you. So anyone who wants to jump on,
Shoot.
I know, I try.
Look at
But
you, Nina.
I know. Do you want to go first, or do you want me to go first with my thankful moment?
You go ahead first. And then yes, I'll go.
Harry wants to come on. I'm thankful for Harry, Hagrid, and Huff, and Huff's vet, and a healthy Huff.
I'm thankful for veterinarians and things that treat cat asthma, and I'll get into that in a moment.
Yeah, but okay, Angel City related, because I mean, I could go all day for what I'm thankful for in terms of my life. But keeping it Angel City focused, it's easy to say I'm thankful for Tweed. Becky Tweed set us on this great path forward. She propelled us. I think she definitely should have won Coach of the Year, but whatever, because she did it in half a season. I think that has to do with Panda cursing us and putting her praise and love into New York, New Jersey, Gotham. So I can't blame Becky for Panda's mistakes.
I have power of the buttons now, Nina. You know that.
But I think what I'm really most thankful for is, and I hope no one takes this the wrong way, but I have to shout out Ben and Imelda from Relentless and their whole family, because there's something really special about the amount of time we spend together and just how much of a family we've all become. Imelda made JR a cake for his birthday. Ben is constantly on our minds and, talking with JR. And it's been kind of a tumultuous last 6 months for us. And to have support like that, to have people that you can call and that love and support you, where, before tailgate days, we're texting who needs something, what can I do? And everyone just cares and loves each other. And that closeness that we've really truly developed with Ben and Imelda, I'm just incredibly thankful for that. And, this will also test them to see whether or not they're listening to our podcast.
We'll wait for that text right now. I'm
I know,
ready.
right?
I'm ready. No,
But it's just,
yeah.
there's something really special, not just about them, but the whole tailgate community and showing up and hanging out together and just spending that special quality time with each other. So that's my thankful moment. It's the early morning crew for tailgates.
I love that, and I definitely echo all of those sentiments. And I guess my thankful is really everybody right now that is listening to this, our entire community out there, our pod fams that are with us and the ones that listen to all of us. If it weren't for you, we would literally just be talking to each other, which would be just fine. I mean, I sit and talk to Nina all day. I mean, she calls me on the way home from work all the time just to
Every
chat
day.
and every day. But it's really you guys out there that are listening that we really just truly are appreciative for and thankful for, and just are so happy that you guys take time out of your day to listen to what we have to say. We aren't experts, we aren't analysts, we are just fans of this game, and fans of the growth of this sport, this league, and women in general. And we love to talk about it. And we know it's only going to keep growing. And we hope that this community and our listeners that we keep growing. And yeah, I'm just super thankful for that. And yeah, I'm super thankful for veterinarians, like I said, because my cat has asthma. Which,
Our
how
poor
does that
baby.
happen? My baby has asthma, and thank God we figured this out early. He's going to be just fine, but it's been a really kind of crazy week. That's like in and out of the
Yeah.
vet and trying to figure things out and everything. So, doing something like this and chatting with all of you, it's been just such a fun distraction and something that we love doing so much. And yeah,
Okay.
as
You
crazy
want
as
a
my
really fun? Oh, go ahead.
what?
Sorry, I tangented too quickly.
I
Go ahead.
know, man. I'm
I was
not thankful for
excited.
interrupting Nina's. Um, I forgot what I was gonna say. Go ahead.
Okay, so I'm thankful for the iPhone upgrade because look, so I've got my two phones here. I've got my work phone and my phone. So if you have them both on, now if you put them together while they're both on, hold on, I'm gonna make it do its thing.
What?
You can share your contact information. Look, you share your contact information by tapping your phones together. This is the new iPhone upgrade.
Okay. Wow. That went in a way different direction than it was should. Um. Anyways,
welcome.
not thankful for White Zinfandel from Trader Joe's.
You're welcome.
All right. Anyways, anything else you want to talk about? I mean, we're in a holiday week. We're about to kick off like a crazy month, more or month long.
Oh, God.
How many weeks is all of this? But it's gonna get crazy.
Too many weeks. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I think at this point, we don't have a quote for this week. We just wanted to kind of say happy Thanksgiving to everybody. If you're traveling, travel safely, stay warm, enjoy your time with family. Remember, these times are precious. And even if it's annoying, just drink more wine.
And be sure to thank all of those essentials out there that are going to work on Thanksgiving, because I will be at work.
You.
Yes. So
Yes.
while you
Thank you,
guys are all
Panda.
spending time with your families and being thankful together, I will be thankful that I get the opportunity to be there for someone who needs me in those moments. So, and hopefully some free food at the hospital.
Yeah,
I will get that.
absolutely. And
Yeah.
if you are injured on Thanksgiving Day, just remember, go to Cedar Sinai, call for Panda. She'll be right there.
Thanks, Nina. Really appreciate that.
No problem. Good shout out.
Usually on Thanksgiving, we get all the people that start get choked on food and stuff like that because they eat too
Accidentally cut
fast or
their
too much.
hand off with the saw from the turkey.
Stop! Get burns from the deep fryer. So I guess my lesson
Forgot
here is
about
please be
those.
safe, everybody. We are at work ready in case we need to take care of you, but we really don't want to have to, because that just means that something bad happened, and I don't want to do that. I just want to be there ready, and I hope I don't have anything to do on Thanksgiving but sit and wait. That is the perfect way for me to spend my Thanksgiving. But other than that,
Cheers to that.
thankful for this Angel City community. Thankful for you, Nina, for sitting here and doing this podcast with me. And I think we've decided to just come back after the
After the
expansion draft.
We'll
Yeah,
see
I
you
think we're
after
just
the
gonna wait
expansion draft.
unless there is some kind of crazy news that we feel like we really need to come on and address. Like there's some I don't know, like we just signed Rose Lavelle. We might come on and talk about that or something nuts. But if
It
not,
might just be JR logging on and doing a monologue by himself.
why I love Rose Lavelle. Either way,
In 5,000 words.
exactly. But either way, if we don't see you on here or on whatever podcast platform you listened to before, then hit us up on the Instagrams, check out, like reach out to us, see how we're doing, let us know how you're doing, because I know we're going to all have withdrawals over the next couple months as we're waiting for the next season that is going to kick off. And we know it's going to be an incredible season. I don't know about you, but I think it's time to peak. Let's go.
Let's do
You
it.
ready? All right. Thanks, y'all. We'll see you in
December?
in December. We'll see you all in December.
Bye.
Bye.